Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know this is kind of weird still because like I've never really done things like this apart from when I was 8, and I thought it would be really cool if I started a YouTube channel and I literally posted videos of me and Eva singing. Today I'm just going to be doing a little first impressions. Some of these I have already tried, so then like first impressions / reviews of some products that I've purchased or been given recently. So we're gonna do that. The first thing I'm gonna put on, which is a very new product that I got and it's very popular, it's the Glow Recipe, like the plump hyaluronic serum that I've seen like everyone use. KAYLA from TikTok, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but like she always uses it. So I'm gonna go in with this first. So it's got that like very liquidy but also like tacky kind of feel, so it's good for makeup so your foundation like sticks. The next one that I'm gonna be using is this Pretty Fresh primer from ColourPop. It's also another hyaluronic acid primer, so all these products have hyaluronic. Honestly, I have no idea what that is, but this one I have used this. Ooh, gotta shake it a little bit, and that came out a bit weird. It's very like milky. I don't know if that's the right word for it, because it's not like it's watery, but like when you rub it in, it is very like thin, very thin. It has a really fresh but kind of weird smell. Like I don't really know how I feel about this, to be honest. It doesn't really leave a nice like tacky base how the serum just did, so I don't know if that's like reversing what I just did with the serum, so I wouldn't really recommend this. The next product I'm using is just the Juvia's Place Eye Magic foundation. I use the shade 730 Isla. I use it like all the time, but recently I have been using the Rare Beauty Weightless foundation, which is so nice for every day. It leaves a little bit of a matte finish, which currently I'm not a big fan of, but what full coverage, like I have not found a full coverage foundation that leaves a glowy finish. So if you know a full coverage foundation that leaves a nice like luminous kind of finish, definitely let me know. Okay, so I've now blended that in. By the way, I don't have any beauty filters on my face right now, so obviously my makeup looks like makeup. Don't look at my fucking nails. Don't you dare. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Anyways, the next product I will be using is another ColourPop product. You'll see a trend. There's lots of ColourPop products to come. So it's this concealer, the No Filter ColourPop concealer. I have used this once, so I really don't know how I feel about it as of yet, but I'll let you know how I feel about it, how it just looks and feels. So I'm just gonna put this in the places that I usually do. Okay, so I've just like placed it in all the areas that I usually place, which is under my eyes, my T-zone, and then just around the contours of my cheekbones. I usually do go in with my NARS pot concealer. This is just like my favorite little concealer ever to use. It's so creamy, it blends out so well, and once again it's very light. It's actually lighter than this concealer, because I don't know if you can tell, but this concealer actually has oxidized quite a bit, so just keep that in mind. Maybe get an even lighter shade than you usually would. But yeah, with the NARS concealer, I'm just gonna go in like the very deep bits of where I put all this concealer and just put more highlight to it. So I'm just going to quickly go and blend that in real quick, and I'll let you know how it all blends out. Okay, I'm back. I have got like fucking like crusty foundation lips right now because there's like concealer and foundation all on the edges of my lips. So let's not look at that, but what we will look at is actually how this concealer kind of worked, which isn't very good. It kind of picked up, like ripped up my foundation, and that also happened along my nose just like around there, which you can't really pick up on camera, but definitely around my eyes. And kind of see how it picked up the foundation, which is in my more dry spots. So I'd definitely be wary. Don't use this concealer if you have more dry skin. I think this would be fine if you have quite oily skin, but I do have quite dry skin, especially around my eyes, so I just need to watch out for that. But I really want to try their other concealer, which is for more dry skin. So moving on, I'm just going to do some quick powder, which is just the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I use this all the time, nothing new, so I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I just realized that the sun has kind of gone away, but that's fine. We'll just keep working through it. So now I'm going to go into contour, which I'm pretty excited about. I love contour. It's honestly one of my favorite parts of my whole makeup routine. I don't think it's new. I just got given this from like a friend, so I'll just be trying this highlight and contour palette from Morphe. The top of it's so dirty, but that's fine. I was really excited about this color until I realized that it's like purple and I was like, oh. I'm not a big fan of colorful highlighters and stuff. So I'm just going to go in for contour with shade Donut, which is this one here. I'm just gonna do my regular contour. Okay, so I'm back and I just applied my contour. The contour blended very nicely. The color was nice. I do think it's a little warm for my nose contour. I am noticing I look a little orange, but definitely for regular contour just on the face, it's very nice. Overall, I really liked it. Next, I'm going to go in with some blush. So these are the Super Shock cheek blushes from the Colourpop Tinkerbell collection. So I think I'm actually going to go in with Magic Moon. It's kind of like a cream, but it's also like not a cream. Oh, I don't even know how to describe it. Definitely let me know how you apply the Colourpop blushes, because I'd really like to know a really nice way to apply these. But I'm just gonna go in with a brush this time, as last time I did do a beauty blender and I just thought it made it a little bit patchy. I don't want it to be too much, but oh yeah, that's very nice. Okay, I kind of like that. That's pretty. But yeah, going in with a brush is definitely the way to go. Just blend it in a little bit. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I really do actually like these. All right, so I've applied it to the other side of my face. I really do like how this blush looks. I like this color. Moving on to my eyebrows. As you can see, my eyebrows are looking quite rough. I'm currently in the process of growing them back because for some reason I decided to shave like all of it off. I regret doing that a lot, but whatever, we live, we get through. Anyways, I'm doing the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade, which is what I use every single day basically, but I will be trying a different product for the tip of my eyebrows, so I'll just fill in the rest of them and then we'll try the new product when I'm back. Alright, so I'm back after spending an obscene amount of time trying to get these eyebrows to look perfect. They look like they have never met in their lives. So it's the Colourpop, once again another Colourpop product, Feather Effect eyebrow pen in the shade light brown. Alright, so I just filled in the very front, gave it a kind of feather effect and just gave some nice brush strokes. I do really like how my eyebrows look. I just think the only thing is that they are just different colors. So I don't know. I think this would be very nice if you got it in your correct color, but obviously I accidentally picked out the wrong color. But I definitely will repurchase this and try for a different color. So this is definitely good. I really like how thin the brush is and how you can get nice precise brush strokes, and it's quite pigmented, to be honest. So now I'm going to go in to eyeshadow. Okay, so I've primed my eyes with P. Louise, and now The palette I'm going to be using is the ColourPop Tinkerbell palette. It says Sprinkle a Little Magic. It's got Tinkerbell on it. So cute. It's got all the shade names on the back, as well as it has the shade names on the palette. This palette is so pretty. Okay, so I've decided what I'm going to do for the eyes. So my first thing I'm going to do is go in my crease with Awake, which is a shade right here. And I'm using the Morphe M506. And I'm just going to go into my crease and just kind of place it there and then softly buff it out. These colors are very pigmented, but they do have a little kickback in the pan, but obviously that just means they're gonna be pigmented, but it's really all up to personal preference if you care about that. Alright, so I've just gone in on both eyes with that green and I've just blended it out into the crease and just deepened the crease a little bit. I have noticed it's a little patchy in my crease. I would be aware of that. However, the colors are very nicely pigmented and blend very well. So next I'm going in with Sleep, which is this color right here. It's gorgeous. I love bright greens like this. But I'm going in with an M433 and I'm just gonna blend that into the green. So I'm really just seeing like how these colors blend together and how the pigment shows up on a color. Alright, so I've just finished putting that lighter green, just blending it out through the crease and up to my brow bone, and then I actually went back in with that darker like forest green called Awake and just kind of gone a little bit deeper around here just to deepen it up and blended that up a little bit more. It has actually blended quite nicely now that I've gone in again and deepened it up a little bit because it was looking a little rough. So I will now be actually cutting my crease with my P. Louise brush. This is the number 7072 and it's just my crease brush. And I will be cutting my crease with P. Louise as well. So I'll just quickly do that and be right back. Alright, so I've just gone and cut my crease just a little bit through here and I've just blended that darker green just back through it just a tad. Not completely, just enough so it's just like a little bit more seamless. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with these three colors here, which is Small Fairy, Pixie Dust, and Neverland. And I'm going to start with the inner corner, the middle, and the outer corner and just blend those three glitters just over the crease. So I'm just going to go with my finger. That is actually so pretty. She doesn't have my nail on it. She's a little sad. These are actually really pretty. Now I'm going to go in with Pixie Dust, which is that lighter green. Ooh, that's very pretty. I really like that. These glitters actually blend very well together. So that's very good. And then I'm just going to go in with that darker green, Neverland. Pretty. Alright, so now I'll just be doing that on this side. Alright, so I've just gone in with that. I'm going to go in underneath with the dark green and the lighter green that I used as the shadows, just underneath, and blend that out on my lower lash line, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I've just gone and blended that on my lower lash line, and now I'm going to actually take this ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner, which is just in the shade Exit, which is their white, and I'm just going to pop that in my waterline. Alright, so now that I've done that, I'm actually going to go in with a highlighter, and the highlighter I'm going to be using is a ColourPop highlighter. I've never tried this. This is Stole the Show, and it's their Super Shock highlighters. So I'm just going to chuck that on my nose, my brow bone, in a corner. I might actually blend that a little bit into the gold. And just where I usually put all my highlights. Alright, I'm going to be honest with everyone. I don't really like this. As in the highlighter, I did not enjoy the highlighter. It was so patchy. Even when I was applying it with my finger, it patched up absolutely everywhere. It shows so much texture, like even on my chin, which does not have much texture, is just all yuck. I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of that. I way prefer using my other highlighter, which I'm actually going to do because I still really want that nice pop. Of course, Glazed Donut by Nikki Tutorials and Ofra Cosmetics. Like, just look at that in comparison. And I actually really had my hopes up. I really did think it would be really nice. Anyways, I'm actually going to do a little bit of a liner. Okay, I'm really sorry that the lighting's like all over the place in this video, but I've just done a little quick liner. Pop some in the inner corner too. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with some mascara. So I'm just going to curl my lashes, and the mascara I'm using is this Fuck Proof mascara. So I'm just going to lightly coat my lashes in this. I really like the wand. You can get super close to your lash line and your inner corner. Alright, so next I'm actually going to go in with some lash liner glue by Beauty by Bibby, and I'm just going to apply that on my lash line, and I'm using Heartbreaker by Tarte. Alright, so I'm back and it's time to do our lips. I just finished applying my lashes, so I'm going to go straight into it with Jeffree Star Cosmetics liners. And I'm using Christmas Cookie and Skin Tight. So I'm taking Christmas Cookie and I'm just slightly overlining my lips. And then I'm taking Skin Tight. I'm just going to blend that in a little bit. Okay, so now that I've applied those lip liners, I'm going to take a little bit of the Supreme Gloss and touch on the middle. Okay, so now that I've popped a little bit of that red gloss in the center, I'm going in with the ColourPop Luxe Lip Oil and Dewdrop, which is just the super clear one, and I like to just take it on my finger just so I can get as much product and just put it all over my lips. Okay, so now that I've done my lips, the last thing I like to do is just get a little spritz of my Morphe setting spray. So like so, and I just like to let that dry a little bit. Alright, so this is the final look. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It is very simple, very not what I usually do. I do like the colors. The color of the lips are not my favorite, but I do like it. Some of the products were a miss, so this probably wasn't the best choice for my first like makeup video to use products that didn't really work very well, but that's fine. We'll be back with another video. Definitely let me know what you want to see and if you enjoy videos like this. So I hope you all like this look. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, do all the other things you want to do. But yeah, thank you for watching. It might be a little bit awkward the first few videos, but I really am just trying to get into the comfort of filming like this, and I really do enjoy making videos like this though, so I really hope you do enjoy. I definitely will be coming out with another video soon that is a lot more in-depth, a lot more harder, like just a lot more to it. But there also will be easier videos, hauls. I'm thinking of doing a what I got for Christmas if you guys want to see that, so definitely let me know. But hope you all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!